Final segment of ATL Day Ones with Jarvis and Tenitra. We want to thank you for rocking with us throughout the entire show. And if you missed any part of it, all you got to do is just go to YouTube, type in that search box, Locked On Sports Atlanta or ATL Day Ones, whatever you feel like, and it will pop right up and you can find us right there. And remember, we're free and available wherever you download your podcast. And remember, go ahead and give us a 5-star review. That's the only way your mama and grandma are going to figure out that we are great. And you don't want to keep them from grandma and mama. They will get mad at you. I promise you. I understand. I get it. So, yeah. But T, this is For the Culture. It is the intersection between sports, entertainment, and the culture. And sometimes whatever the heck we want to talk about. That's how we get down. Mentioned to you earlier about Trae Young and Anthony Edwards teaming up. No, the Hawks are not trading for Anthony Edwards. That's not going down. We wish. Yeah, that is a big-time Christmas wish list. But they have teamed up with Sprite, and they did a commercial together. And I saw a little snippet online. Man, Anthony Edwards is a star. Like, he should be right exactly where he was next to Trey, because Trey's a star on the court. And, he's kind of working on his the acting skills,
but his personality coming out a little bit.
Personality is starting to come out a little bit. And I think Anthony Edwards is he's just that guy. Like, like he's easy. It's just easy for him. And I think that, ever since the movie with Adam Sandler came out, and people starting to get a good feel for who he is. They should know by now anyway. Yes. But I think that just the combination of those things, I just think Anthony Edwards and Trae Young teaming up for a Sprite commercial, it just makes a lot of sense.
Oh, yeah. It's just gold. And I had an opportunity to interview them both for All-Star, right? Mm-hmm. And Anthony Edwards is just a ham. Like, as soon as the camera goes on, the mic goes on, he is ready. He is ready. And so, yeah, he's definitely built for it. But I also noticed, because that was an exclusive interview with Trey. I hadn't actually gotten one in a while because, of course, we weren't able to go into the locker rooms. But when I think back to his rookie season and even his second year versus my interview with him in February, night and day. So you're starting to see that personality come out. You're starting to kind of understand what motivates him, what makes him move. So, yeah, Trey's got a little ATL in him, too. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a good deal. That's a good look for both of them.
No doubt about it. And I think that when you – like, people want to question whether or not Trey is a star or a superstar, or they want to try to differentiate between those two words that I just used. A lot of times it's the same thing to me. A star is a star. And him being on this Sprite commercial and being in these national commercials, I think that it just kind of silenced those people and say they wouldn't be doing this unless this dude was the real deal. Trey the truth he's the real deal when it comes to basketball, and they wouldn't be reaching out or putting him in these type of commercials if he wasn't a star or a superstar, however you want to define it. But anyway, speaking of a star in the coffee industry, Coffee AMT.
Yes, they are.
Tell them what they got going on for all our listeners and viewers.
Yeah, Coffee AM is truly the MVP in that small batch industry, and they're an MVP because they're right here in Atlanta, so they are contributing to our local economy. And why don't you contribute to their economy as well? You will not be disappointed. We can tell you that, because it's always easy for us to talk about a product that is good, one that we believe in, and one that we can co-sign on. And we both can co-sign on the coffee, on the tea, on the gift sets. And we love some of the things about it that make Coffee AM kind of sets them apart, right? So it sets them apart that they are all about freshness. So let's say you go and order, and when they're getting ready to ship it out, they're not shipping you something that's been sitting for a few days. They're shipping you something that is fresh to go either the day they ship or not long before that was that coffee made. And then you talk about the fact that they are a coffee roaster who goes out and looks for organic and fair trade and direct trade type coffee, so that you guys have a huge selection to choose from. And again, they're local, so why not support? You can do it by going to coffeeam.com/locked on. If you go there and you use the product code locked on, you can definitely get coffee. You can order tea. You can order even gift sets for friends and family. And you can get a 15% discount on your first order. So again, want to know where to go? coffeeam.com/locked on for the 15% off for the best small batch roaster in the country.
No doubt about it. Why do you want to mess with the best? Like, Why mess with anything less?
Yes.
You guys have been putting those 5-star reviews so everybody else can mess with the best. Go to the Coffee AM / Locked On and go check it out. Now, T, we talked about Trae Young and how he's showing a little Atlanta. Atlanta is on the map again because Lonely Planet's Best in Travel list for 2022 has just been released. And guess who's number 4? Not
Yes.
in the United States, but in the entire world. And
Yes.
guess what? They're the only U.S. city that's on this list.
Only one.
Atlanta is doing a doggone thing. T, like, are you surprised by this at all?
Not at all. We went to dinner last night. A couple of my friends, one was in town, just a 24-hour trip for her birthday, and one of the people at dinner was from the UK. And I mean,
Nice.
she absolutely loved this. And she also has Jamaican roots. So for her to have that international flavor, if you will, and to love this city as much as she does, I think it speaks volumes. And I think Atlanta is that internet. It's an international city, low
No
key,
doubt.
but that's why it's getting this kind of fanfare. And then, Jarvis, I think about a conversation I had a month ago where someone asked me the question of, what do you think about this particular bowl game or that particular bowl game? And I say, well, I'll take you a step further. One of the reasons that Atlanta was in the mix and ultimately has a space on the slate for the international world soccer, is coming here, right? So
Mm-hmm.
one of the reasons that this city was chosen to be a host city for soccer is because it is international. There's something that people see in terms of, just like this show, we bring together sports, entertainment, and the culture. That's Atlanta. That's what Atlanta does in
Hands down.
every single space. And I remember telling him that when people descend on this city from all over the world, they're going to understand why this is also the only city in the US, along with LA, of course, that has hosted this World Cup every 4 years, has been one of the host cities, and also has hosted an Olympics, right? There's a
Right.
reason Atlanta is that city, and obviously people are starting to figure it out.
Yeah, like when you think about all of the college football playoffs and just all over the Southeast, how people want to come here and be in the center of the college football world, traveling, business, people ain't coming in town for business. I met some people from Philadelphia the other night when I went
Mhm.
out for my birthday and everything, and I think that it's just you just get used to it, right? Born and raised here, so I get used to people like, oh yeah, man, here visiting from out of town. It just seems like I always meet people, and people when I tell people I'm actually from here, they're like, oh my god, they kind of look
You
at me like
do.
a unicorn. So,
Right. You
so
because you are.
it just tells you, it just tells you that a lot of people moving here, a lot of people in town visiting, and a lot of people falling in love with this city, and I'm not surprised at all because hey, it's my city, man. Let's go.
Yeah. And it's obviously not my hometown. It is my adopted home city. But having lived all over this country, I will tell
If
you that.
anybody have a problem with that T, I will handle that. Just send them to me. Like she's she's
Oh,
a,
oh,
she's indoctrinated into
right.
this city. Don't
But
worry
yeah,
about it. I
but
got
you
you.
already know I can handle them all by myself. Yeah,
Yes,
if
yes.
you want
She doesn't
problems,
need
if
any
you
help.
got problems with me, let's roll. And if you got problems with Atlanta being a great city, I can tell you that you shouldn't have problems with it because, like I said, I've lived all over this country, and I was telling our friends last night that there is no place like Atlanta. It is singular in its culture, and hopefully, everybody will continue to appreciate all that the ATL is, from the culture to the entertainment and hopefully the sports. So we'll talk more about that tomorrow. We're going to talk more Falcons as they get it on and wrap up their first week
Mm-hmm.
of training camp. We're going to talk Braves, kind of preview that series against the Diamondbacks, and of course, what is Atlanta known for as far as culinary? Oh man, your boy Jarvis, he can't wait to tell you guys about that tomorrow. So come back and we'll tell you all about it right here on ATL Day One. Take care and be safe out there.
Y'all come back now. You hear?